All right, we're back here again. Familiar face. He's back. Mac Moore is back for more. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy. How you doing, man? It's great to be on.
Good. We're recording on Sunday, which is the first Sunday in NFL season.
Easy
I'm
money.
wearing my Giants red. He's wearing puke green.
Oh, this is what I believe, baby. This is what I believe. Fly,
We
Eagles, fly. Let's go.
might have lost a few viewers just from that comment from me.
We might have gained a few, though. Who knows?
True, true, absolutely. And just wanted to thank Mac for coming back on. As a board member of Team Garbo, we're constantly talking about ways that we can really kind of expand, our view on mental health and, normalizing the stigma behind it. We've seen a lot of people reach out to us, and I know Mac had a lot of people reach out after his first podcast. So thank you for everyone being engaged, and please keep sharing, liking, commenting, subscribe to the videos. Everything that you do on that end helps us really help people, not struggle as much as maybe Mac and I have in the past. And that's, the real goal of it.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't have said it better, man.
All right, Mac. So I'm having you on because it is common for both of us to hear, hey, you're some of the most positive people we've ever met, right? I know you get that a lot, and I've gotten here and then.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to talk to Mac about positivity because to me, positivity is not really about, just throwing smoke and absolutely just, saying, hey, everything's going to be all right. I mean, it's really unrealistic to be unbelievably positive all the time. For me, positivity really is neutralizing the negativity in your life so you can reach that mutual ground to be positive in the future. And I think just with Mac's story and his climb himself with his own mental health and everything he's gone through, he's had times where maybe he wasn't as positive as he was in the past, but he is now thriving as an individual, being that positive person, and really wanted him to speak to that. So, Mac, would love to turn it over to you for any, words of wisdom for everyone.
AJ, thank you, man. I appreciate those kind words, and I'm absolutely passionate about the topic of positivity because it's what helped gets me through, the day to day. Dealing with mental health, it's a day to day thing you're going to deal with the rest of your life. So being positive, it has so many benefits, but I think the big thing about positivity that people don't really understand or realize that it's a choice. I choose to be positive. I mean, I like everyone else. I got negative crap going on in my life. It's it it's it's happened. It happens to me. It happens to you, AJ. It happens to so many people across the world. And I had to learn to deal with that over time, and it took me a while. It took me a lot of struggles and obstacles to get over. But being positive, it's you see the impact it has when you're positive around other people and you choose to empower people. Mm-hmm. And smile and laugh and just be happy around people, even if maybe you don't have a lot of great stuff going on in your life. You can have job struggles, relationship struggles, just your own personal struggles, like that we all go through. And to be able to choose positivity during those times to help other people, it just pays massive dividends. And I think early on I struggled with it because I was really positive and I was always trying to make people happy, but I wasn't dealing with my own demons, my own inner peace. So I just didn't want people to feel the negativity that I was feeling inside. So I went out of my way to help other people. And I remember hearing that's kind of how Robin Williams felt throughout his life. And sadly, what happened with him, R.I.P. But it's so crucial to be positive. And like I said, it's a choice. And life's all about decisions and the choices we make. So if you can choose to be positive during the negative times, that just says so much about you. And I take pride in being a positive person. I just want people to be the best versions of themselves and live happy, peaceful lives.
Yeah, you said some really good stuff in there. I want to unpack it. Choosing to be positive. First off, I can just hear in the way that you're saying it and talking about, hey, in the past I was just really being positive, maybe for other people or external factors, and not myself. There's only so many things that you can control in this world, and your actions, emotions, and reactions to things are one, two, and three things that you can control. And when Max says you can choose to be positive, you can hear it in his voice. It's not the easy choice. It's sure as heck is not the easy choice to be positive. And I can really relate to that. I'm sure other people can too, because we live in such a negative society. Everything is really kind of pointing down, and it's easier to, I guess, like, really get around and make fun of something or put something down whether it's politics or, a show or something on social media. It's easy to join the, hey, let's be negative about something. It's easy. That's the easy choice. It's hard to be positive, and, absolutely commend you for bringing that to the table, because that choice is something that we can all make. And, I guess, how do you consistently, wake up? You said day by day, mental health. How do you consistently choose that positive sunshine path other than that, cloud of darkness there?
I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I'm very passionate about it.
Yeah.
I know how low I've been in my
Mm-hmm.
life, so but I know you never know what people are going through.
No.
They can seem like the best people in the world, the happiest people in the world. You never know what they're going through. So choosing to be positive, I think can save lives. It can help people, stop them from doing things that they would later regret, or never have the chance to be able to regret. Obviously, so for me, I wake up. I'm just grateful for every day. It's all we get. We get today. No day's guaranteed. So I wake up. I have my workout routine. How passionate I am about working out and fitness, and that's that impact. But I journal. I write down what I'm grateful for, what's going on in my life, what I can improve on. Just think about my loved ones constantly. Like I said, like we've talked about, those are my rocks. They help me keep me grounded and stay on that path. So, yeah, man, it's a daily struggle, but it gets easier, man. The better you get at it, the more you practice, you believe. Um, there's only one of us in the world, and like I didn't love myself back in the day, but I sure as heck do now. And it's just a daily grind to be the best version of yourself, and that's how I go about it, man.
Awesome, Mac. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing there. And I'll take a pause, because a lot of what you're saying, and I think this is a story, folktale story or something like that. It's like the art of the two wolves, and which one are you going to feed? And I'm probably butchering the story, but the
Now, yeah,
moral is there's a negative wolf and there's a positive wolf, and it's up to you. It really is up to you of which one you're going to feed. And it just might be easier to feed the wolf that's negative because the food's out, it's prepared, all you have to do is put it on its plate. Maybe the positive one, you have to go find food, prepare it, cook it, whatever it is. But it's choosing that path and choosing that path every single day. And those dark times, so it's so touching to hear the emotion in your voice, because everyone goes through something, and it's being empowered by those challenging times and the climb, right? Everyone has that climb.
mm-hmm.
Being empowered by it to keep fueling that positive wolf,
Yeah,
and letting that wolf be the one to run your life. And it's like Max said, though, you wake up every day and you have to repeat it over and over again. So to look at the outside looking in at Mac here, and even if anyone thinks that I'm overly positive, it is really hard, and I actually find myself to be at times very negative person, but trying to bring myself back to neutral, and like Mac does, trying to bring himself up and leave the negative things in the past. There's nothing that can be done about the past, but he can control the future and the positivity there. So, I mean, kudos to you, Mac, and this has been a great conversation here. But anything, I think we have enough to clip
Yeah.
for but is there any takeaway in a 30 to 60-second little spiel that you have about positivity and, anyone can help out with?
Yeah, I think something to add on what I was talking about is, and you kind of just brought it up in what you were saying right just there is, it is okay to not be okay. It's okay to not feel positive all the time. Like, it's okay to feel bad, feel negative. Um, but you just can't let it envelop you. You have to, like you said, it's a choice. You do have to make that decision. You're going to have that conversation with yourself in your head, when you go through those certain situations. And, but just to, like, my Wednesday posts on Instagram every week, it's just, there's always going to be bad days, but there's always better days ahead, so that's really all I need to add on it. But yeah, I'm grateful and thankful to have you in my life. Like I said, I think you're one of the most positive people I've ever been around, and I appreciate you saying that about me. I do take, like I said, a lot of pride in being positive. So I want you to know how much you mean to me and your positive influence in my life, man.
Feelings mutual, my friend. Thank you so much. Love you. Thanks for pouring your heart out on here. I know a lot of people are going to appreciate that, and you've already helped a ton of people yourself. So, just keep stacking those wins, man. It's great to see
That's
you.
it, baby. That's it. I love you, man. Thank you so much for having me on. And to everyone who's watching, we want the best for you guys. We want everyone to be happy, and everybody love everybody. So if you're struggling, hey, please reach out. We're here to help. We're happy to do it. We want to do it. So please, and thank you for joining us today.
It's also football season, so a lot to be happy for and positive for,
That is spot on, baby. Spot on. Go Birds.
Thanks, everyone, for joining, and we'll definitely have Mac on in the future. Be well, my friend.
Guys.